Hello, this is an overview of the online invigilation process for Invigilators. You will need to have the following information from your centre before the day of the exam: the learner's full name, exam title, date of the exam, mobile number, email address, candidate number, username and password for Calibrand, and the Invigilator code if applicable. You will need to start by opening Zoom on either your desktop or via the app and logging in with the details provided by NOCN. You will need to click Schedule Meeting and complete all the necessary fields, including the topic, the date, the start time of the exam. Ensure the video for the host and participant is set to on. You will need to go through the advanced options and select Automatically Record Meeting and click In the Cloud, then click Save. Once the meeting has been created, copy the Zoom link, meeting ID and passcode, ready to be sent out in an email to the learner. The email that you will be sending out to the learner will look like the template shown and include the details for Zoom and a link to Calibrand test site. The email will include the date and time of the test and malpractice, maladministration, inquiries and appeals policies. Your centre will be able to provide an email template. Remember, the Calibrand site address varies depending on which test you are taking. You will send this email out to the learner at least 2 days before the exam. At this point, you need to ensure you have your username and password for Calibrand that will have already been provided by NOCN. You will also need to ensure that you have your candidate ID number that will have been provided by your centre. For security and functional skills, you need to ensure you have the Invigilator codes too. On the day of the test, you will log on to the Zoom meeting at least 10 minutes before the start time, ready to meet the learner. Click the Start button under the scheduled meeting and click Join Computer Audio. Ensure your camera is turned on and the meeting is being recorded. Once the learner has joined the meeting, ensure their camera is turned on and they have joined the computer audio. Also, let the learner know that the whole test will be recorded. You will now need to run the following checks with the learner. Check their ID. Complete a 360 room scan, where the learner will show you the room and where they are sitting the exam. Here is an example of one of our learners completing a 360 room scan. Ensure the learner does not have their mobile phone or other papers or workbooks with them. The learner will now need to share their screen. Make sure they select their entire screen. You can ensure you can see the entire screen by checking you can see the taskbar or any other pages. Make sure you can also see the learner throughout the whole test. The learner will now need to allow you remote control of their computer. Go to View Options and Request Remote Control. Then click Request. The learner will then need to approve this. You can now check the learner's Bluetooth devices by going to Settings and going to Devices. Ensure there are no other devices such as additional screens or mice that were not visible in the room scan. You will now need to open the tab with the link already provided in the email for the Calibrand test platform on the learner's computer. You will now click on Invigilator and type your username, your password and the learner ID in. Then click Login. Ensure the learner has read the confirmation on the screen and tick to confirm all the information is correct. Once the learner is ready, select Go to Live Exams. You will then select the correct paper and type in the Invigilator key if required. If not, give control of the computer back to the learner by clicking View Options and give up remote control. Just before the learner starts the test, you will let the learner know that you will turn your camera and sound off as not to disturb them, but the learner can speak out if they experience any system issues or external influences. The learner will then click Start Test. You will give the learner a 15-minute warning before the test is due to end. Once the learner has finished the test, you will ask them to log out of Calibrand before ending the Zoom meeting and closing down. For more information on the functionality of Calibrand, please refer to our other video tutorials.